Hi and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. This video is for Pisces moons. So if you have your moon sign in Pisces in your birth natal chart, this video is for you. I am going to be using the Ink and Intuition Tattoo Tarot deck. And this is by Diana McMahon Collis. I will be doing a 6-card spread for the moon sign reading, and I'll just go ahead and begin. We'll go ahead and get started with the shuffle here, and I normally do the cards one by one. And so we'll just we'll do it that way. We'll take it from there. All right, these cards are pretty big in size. I have good size hands, but I like to work with the smaller cards. But I like the art on these cards, and these cards were calling me in particular for this reading. So this is for Pisces moon. And this reading is also timeless as well. So whenever you find this message or this message finds you, take it as it resonates. You are always on time. Pisces moon. We'll do a couple more here. I'm going to split the deck for Pisces moon. Pisces moon. Okay, so I'm going to go 3 across the top and then 3 across the bottom. Depending on how the cards come out, they'll all speak and tell the story. Whatever messages need to be heard, any confirmations, clarifications, or something that may stand out to you. Any little thing could, out of this one big reading, could help you and assist you in the way that's needed or that you are seeking or asking for. Always know to trust yourself and your intuition, and know that the answers are always in you. So anything that you see here is just a manifestation of what you are looking for within yourself. So again, I thank you so much for being here, and I'm happy and obliged to be a part of your world. Here we go. The first card we have is the 3 of Swords. So I want to say with this card, there is pain and some heartache, dealing with some situations right now that are related to relationships, whether that be personal or business. I'm noticing right away the spider. I'll go ahead and set this down. And it's almost like, I would say, a web that has been weaved by a particular person, and a truth coming to light when it comes to dealing with more than 2 parties. Oh, sorry. I went to go straighten this, and because that's crooked. Oopsie, sorry. So, like I just bumped that, I would just say, like, things may be a little bumpy right now, where you feel that way. That could be your perspective, or this could be someone else's perspective as well. This doesn't necessarily have to deal with where you are in particular. You just may be connected to an energy that is feeling this 3 of Swords energy. I want to say there are some of you out there that may have taken some great steps moving forward for yourself, and because of that and what you may have possibly left behind, or who you may have possibly left behind, this is the energy that is being felt by that. And I'm only speaking personally. I'm a Pisces moon myself. And so I know just on my own end that a lot of situations I tend to get brought into without even realizing or knowing that I'm a part of that. Like it just, I tend to find out later. And so that's what I'm getting as well here too. But if this is, I would say also too, I'm getting to that seeing this being the sword and the spider hanging from one of the swords, that this possibly could be you in the middle and making a choice between two, either people or situations. And it looks like the choice has been made, and that's where the Three of Swords energy is coming in. You as the spider who has weaved this web here, totally coming out with the truth and saying how you feel, and you've made a selection. And it looks like just the direction of the sword, I want to say that you have made the right decision for yourself, if this is the case for you. Just because of the way that the sword is pointing, I just noticed that it's pointing up, and so it's like you have made the decision on the up, the right decision for yourself versus the one that's going downward. All right, so the next card, we have the Ace of Wands. So as we move on to the next card, I want to say the second card is a very good indicator of what you are moving towards. This is a representative of a passionate new beginning, an offer. I want to say possibly an offer from someone very significant, someone who may have very distinct tattoos pertaining to the hand area, or they're just very decorative, decorative, very artistic. Very passionate. These look like clouds to me, but they're red clouds, and the way that the tip of the scepter is sitting, or the wand as you would have it, it's like this is like to me like just a very intense force of encapsulated energy. I would say there's some awareness in there as well that's related to the passion. So there's like an understanding and a knowing of these passionate feelings. There's like a connection. There's a very, very significant connection here. And then with the two roses, that are coming together, uniting this one, I would just say that there's a very special, passionate, and desiring new beginning that's taking place. And this could be also, you know, personal. I'm getting more of a relationship with this, but this could also be a creative and passionate new beginning that you are coming upon. And it may have to deal with flowers, botany, roses, the color red. Wands is, swords is air energy, which is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So that may be pertinent to whoever's involved in the situation. And then Wands energy is fire energy. That is Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. So that may be significant as well. And I'm just seeing these two almost looking like suns shining down on this. It just speaks to me of like some higher angels that are helping, whether this be two people, one special angel on one side, one special angel on the other side, that's kind of looking over this whole entire situation and giving energy and power to it. in assisting this connection as well. Now this is, I want to say, because this looks like the left hand, that is dealing with feminine energy. And I would say also too, because it's related to Saturn, that just possibly some great rewards are coming in because of some diligent and hard work that's been done. It's fiery and it's lit. All right, so the next card we have, oh my goodness, it's a party. Another ace. This is great. So we have the Ace of Swords along with the Ace of Wands. So I'm definitely, definitely getting a connection here. And just with the energies, I'm getting like the Ace of Wands. The fire energy is more of a feminine energy, and like I said, with the left hand, I'm just getting, that's what I was getting. And so even though this is the left hand too, I want to say, I don't know, because there's a couple things here that I'm getting all at the same time. So I would say here that, because these are mirroring each other, and outside of the separation of the energies, I'm automatically getting feminine and masculine. But I feel like because this is the left hand too, like it's an integration, and that's where I was saying I don't know because of the way that the hands are, but I'm also getting like an integration of some sorts, because these are not the same, but the energies are different, where this is a more feminine and this is a more masculine energy. And so too, I would just say that this speaks to me of balance, of there being a 1 and a 1, and then going to this 3 of Swords where a decision has been made. And I'm also seeing these, I want to correlate these as being matching as well. Like, even though we have this Ace of Wands here, that this sword is matching to this sword. Anyway, the Ace of Swords also speaks of new horizons, automatic truth, things coming to light, things being said. This is Swords energy again, where we have Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And so Ace of Swords is also about communication. And I'm just, I mean, this is just, it's it's definite movement forward, but it's in a relationship. And I want to say the divinity in this relationship is like sky high, just because of the way things are playing out and how these are mirroring one another like immensely. And they're side by side, and they're also 2 aces. But I would just say, like, overall, there's a definite knowing. This rose here, I would say this is probably, this is the rose, I would say, from this situation here. And so, because there's 2 blooming roses here, but this one here is being cut through, and the life has come out of that and is coming out of that. I'm seeing, like, these look like tears to me. And so to me, that just speaks of possibly going through heartache, going through some hardships in relations to a relationship, whether it be personal or business. And with the crown being there too, just, I would say, having like some, I would say, great messages coming through the crown chakra. that is helping to break any kind of cycles that may have been around due to old conditioning. And with the truth being expressed, with the truth being told, that is what has been the catalyst to put an end to those cycles. And so if this is not necessarily a relationship, I would just say overall, this is you moving forward, beginning something very creative and passionate and loving, that has a very, very fiery energy to it. And then also along your path, being the truth and speaking your truth, living in your truth. And because you are doing that, that is bringing about a situation that may have a certain person feeling a certain kind of way. But I would say you living in truth and being in truth is putting an end to this. Now, this could, like I said earlier, could be someone else that you are partnering with that is bringing this truth to end their own toxic cycles. And so with that, and them doing that, and you on the horizon of this new beginning, you're both coming together side by side, mirroring one another. I would say stronger and stronger as you continue to move forward. Make sure these are straight. Oh my goodness. Okay. And they're not. All right, so the next card, our fourth card, we have the Eight of Cups, and this is going right underneath the Three of Swords, which we had spoken of about moving forward and making a decision between either two people or two situations. The Eight of Cups definitely speaks of, I would say this is like almost like a support to that Three of Swords. And really speaking of a walking away, there being two hearts involved. These two, the wand and the sword here, could be related to that. Automatically, I'm just seeing like soulmate. So I would just say like, and because of the two hearts, a very significant soulmate. But the cups that are left over without the hearts on them are the Six of Cups. Six of Cups are usually about soulmates and the soulmate card. And the one in particular that I'm thinking of is the Rider-Waite, where the boy is handing over one of the cups to the girl. And then also too with this Eight of Cups, just overall moving away from something. I also feel like too, one energy is possibly like, I would say that both energies are, if this is a relationship, both energies are working together. One energy, and I would say they probably intertwine and go back and forth, but there's one that kind of leads a little bit and then one that kind of follows. And I feel like these kind of go back and forth in assisting with the walking away from possibly things that no longer serve you. Coming across this energy here, I would say, you know, you definitely are sure about the decision that's been made. Here, there's no comparison, is what I'm hearing. And also too, not necessarily one being in front of the other, but I would say just the way that they are built on support, that one person has one side and one person has the other side. One's at the top, one's at the bottom. So there's definite support here in the decision and walking away. I would just say overall major confidence and moving away from something. Eights are about abundance. and power and strength. And so I would just say it most likely took a lot of that in order to be able to move away. And given that this is the fourth card, and like I said before, underneath the Three of Swords and in front of these two aces, would kind of seal that walking away and really being sure about the decision that was made. And two, with the spider and the web, like a spider that's weaving a web, like pretty much, you know, has designed and put into order what it is they want to see, and they're seeing that. Okay, and then let's see if I'm getting anything else. I would say that the number 13, that energy is coming out right now. Just to seeing like what everything adds up to. So that may be of significance as well. That's a very powerful energetic force, the number 13. So it's possible that that could be the underlying catalyst behind what's happening here. And that particular energy. 13 is also, I'm getting a fucus as well, and that has to deal with Chiron and the wounded healer. And so there could just be some great healing that's been done in relations to this. After a lot of hard work and possibly what may feel like suffering. The cups too, sorry. The cups are dealing with water signs and emotions. Pisces, oh my goodness. Geez Louise, Scorpio and Cancer. And so any of those three signs could be highly significant with this card as well. We are doing a Pisces moon reading. So I want to say this is most likely, well, I won't say that either because these are mirroring energies. So it's possible that if this is a relationship, that whoever you are mirroring and is mirroring you is most likely going to have very strong water energy. And again, that was Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. All right, so the fifth card we have, awesome sauce, is the Hierophant. And I'm hearing a blessed union with this. 5, we have this as a, I know it's the Hierophant, but 5s to me are about adventure. This is under the Ace of Wands. So I would just say the passionate energy that's within the femininity of the heart. There is blessed assurance that is given from Spirit. The Hierophant is also Taurus energy. And when I think of Taurus, I mainly think about like stability, having things put together, even if, you know, it may not, you know, you may not feel like it or it may not seem like it, but really having it together. And with the Hierophant too, I'm getting contract. I want to say that this could possibly be your energy. And just really I would say walking away from what no longer serves you and moving towards more of your internal self and really, really getting in touch with your spirit, increasing your spirit. And because of that, these are the massive changes that you are witnessing taking place. I'm just getting very, very spiritual and dedicated, committed, and very balanced in all directions and on all formats within your life. And there being great chance of promise. Another thing, one last thing before I move on to the next card, is the red that's around the head of the Hierophant. And noticing that these people down here are wearing red as well. So it's almost like having been graduated in this area. And with red, I tie that in with the root chakra. And root chakra to me is about ancestor patterns. And like we had mentioned earlier, breaking through old cycles, old ways, old conditioning. Having already gone through that process and graduated from that is what I'm seeing here. That message just came through. But really, I would say in relation to that, just knowing and working and being able to work with your chakras. And having it together, like really knowing and trusting what's being brought to you and working with that as it comes to you. And keeping a steady balance with that. But I would also say too, this just speaks to me of promise and dedication, being really within one spirit. And maybe this too is connected with that enlightenment there, with the colors there, that being turquoise and this being turquoise. So contract or commitment as well. Yeah. All right. So let's go on to the next card. Fives are of change as well. I wanted to say that. Or you could have a life path, number 5 as well. 5 may be significant as far as birthdays as well. So the next card, lovely, lovely, lovely. I think this pretty much confirms what I was speaking on the contract. So this overall is, this is like cuffing season times like 10,000. Because this, I would just say this is a very, very intense and deep relationship here. Very passionate and truthful relationship that's based on integrity and honesty. And I would say full of love. There are quite a few hearts already in this reading. And with the passion of the flowers and the fire energy, and then you have the truth and cutting through the nonsense, kind of beginning, you know, and showing what you were beginning with and now what you have progressed to, which is very, very beautiful. The Two of Cups is of a very special friendship. I knew I was getting something strong when we were on the Eight of Cups, and those six cups really like presented themselves to speak of a very, very deep soulmate connection. And I want to say like these two are like two peas in a pod. These two people. One is a little bit more, I would say, funnier. And not even like fun, like it's like not a competition. I'm just getting like the way this is dipped in here. I could see someone like being silly and like dipping it like, oh, do you want some tea? You want some crackers with your tea? And just like trying to be funny about stuff. I don't know where that came from, but that's what I got just looking at that. And then with this heart being under the cup, this cup, and then next to that cup is like more of the level head and stable, calm energy on the other side of the relationship. And I feel like they both are capable of this, but one chooses that over the other. That's just what's being presented at this time, but it's coming off as like a really fun, and also too, because this cup is lifted, I would just say this energy, while they, you know, are calm and grounded, most likely, and I would say this is possibly you, has their head, or what may seem like has their head in the clouds, and just real daydreamy and imaginative, and always creating in the mind, very elevated, is what I get from that. And then just decorative overall, like wanting to be, or not even wanting, just being fancy, you know, fancy at heart, fancy in style, fancy in love, fancy in laughter. The hearts, to me also, I'm noticing the stitches. And so that takes me back to like preschool days where it's like arts and crafts type stuff, where like there might be some crocheting or some knitting or any kind of activity that involves using the hands, is very enjoyable by both parties. Just Two of Cups, it's like best friends, just being best friends and having that bond to back it up as well. I feel like this spirituality here speaks, because it's in the middle along with the Ace of Wands. It's like a support that has brought these two together. And again, here are the two stars. Even though this is the Ace of Wands, I did notice these two, what could resemble stars, but more like bigger stars, the suns, two suns. I feel like these are the same energies. And so just having, you know, a specific and very special angel, ancestor, deity, whatever it is, that resonates with you, that's always with you, who is always with you. And then to, like I'm feeling like this is like these dots on the outside are like a beginning of a seal of some sorts. And so it's already been worked on. It's already in the works. And then I feel like it's just going to keep continuing until this is totally embossed with that as time keeps moving forward. And so this is like, it's like a budding relationship, a new beginning. We have one that's fiery, one that's more airy. Yeah, I can't, like, I'm just sitting here like in amazement and really adoring these cards. This is a great reading. We have the 2 and the 2 as well. 2s may be significant. 2s are of coming together. And speaking of union, they could be of a duality. And with duality, you know, we do have the 2 swords energies there. I would say both energies are dealing with duality of some sorts, where you may have like Gemini. I would say all signs have duality with them. So So I would say the main signs that are speaking out in this one, because there's really no earth besides the Hierophant, which is represented by the Taurus card, or the Taurus zodiac sign. We have cups, so Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and then 2 swords. So I would say those are probably the, well, no, because that Ace of Wands by itself is really strong. So very, very passionate fire energy I feel coming from a feminine energy, air sign coming from the masculine energy. And yeah, I guess with the duality, you know, that would have to be within oneself in order for it to reflect on the outside. So I would say it's possible, very possible, that you as an individual have a very, very fiery side of you, as well as an air sign. Very strong air sign. Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And then too, just putting the cups together, that gives you the 10 of Cups. So to me, that just also speaks of a definite ending and moving to a new beginning. And being able to micromanage and work your way up and not put all of your eggs in one basket is what I'm getting with those 2 cards. Together, coming together as a possible 10 of Cups. All right, Pisces moon. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope that this was helpful and gave you some insight, some clarity, confirmation, assistance in some kind of way. I'm very grateful and happy to have the opportunity to, again, be a part of your journey. I wish you well and I wish you the best. I thank you so much for your love and support, and Godspeed. Peace.